Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Just wanted to show you these. Just got this off eBay. Found a bloke here in Toowoomba, which is a little town about 100 k's away from me here in Brisbane, who was selling files, Wiltshire Australia files, for $3 each, which is about as cheap as I can get them. I've never seen any files cheaper, basically. I always see a lot of people say, oh, you can buy them from like cheap files from the markets and all that for $1 and all that. Well, I've never seen them. But anyway, this fella had them on for $3 each, and they're my preferred ones, Wilshire Australia or Wiltshire files. I love these because they're a vintage file. So, and I checked, every one of them was a Wiltshire file. So yeah, really nice old files, because Wiltshire went out of business in 1970 here in Australia. So they're no longer making files, obviously. So when you're buying a Wiltshire file, you know they're going to be old, and they are going to spark, basically. These are nice, thick, 5.7 mils. So that one's 5.8 mils, which is 0.23 of an inch. So yeah, nice, thick. I'm just trying to read that. Hand smooth. Wiltshire Australia. Yeah, nice thick. That one hasn't got any file teeth on there. This is just to show you, these ones will probably spark quite good. Old files do that. They do temper them a little bit, so if you do drop them, they probably don't snap. But if you put them in a vise and hit them with a hammer, they do snap. I've shown that. Yeah, they do. The rust doesn't care, because once you put them in the forge, that blows that off them, and I wire wheel them and it comes off no problems. But yeah, fantastic. I will say that wasn't like, it was $30 Aussie for me to buy those 10 files, but it did cost me $16 in postage. So all up, 10 files, $4.60 each is a pretty good deal for striker steel for me. I get one large colonial out of that, if you think about it. That's that bit, because you can draw that tine out and get a good nice curl out of it. So I get my preferred colonial out of it, large or medium colonial out of that, and that also leaves me, so say if I use 10 centimetres even if I use not even 10 centimetres, say 70 mils, let's go 80 mils, which is quite a large striker length of it. It's about there. So that gives you a good bit of striker length on it. So about 3 inches of striker to hold on to, which is about what I would say as a large colonial. If I cut that off there, that still leaves me with cut it off there, that still leaves me with that much file left to make strikers, and I can draw out, probably make a good C type or whatever, like. So yeah, that leaves, you know, that much out. Make it into a knife striker or whatever, you know, like, yeah, it leaves you with it. So, yeah, for $4.60 a file, it's a good way of getting pretty good, a fantastic steel, because this is good steel, to get 2 strikers out of. I know that sounds like a cheap way of doing it, but as far as, especially when I'm charging X amount of dollars for a striker, but it does take a fair bit of money in time and effort and postage and all that. So that's you've got to take into account all the workshop stuff to do it as well. So yeah, the economics of making these things isn't just the raw material for a file. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to justify that sort of things, because yeah, for a striker, when you start seeing them being sold for $30, $40, $50 each, you know, yeah, the steel itself doesn't cost that much money, but yeah, the end product, and especially hour and a half in labour as well. So yeah, that's exactly it as well too. So you've got to add it all up. But anyway, yeah, off on a bit of a tangent, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I've got 10 of them. The bloke did say he had a fair few more, but some of them were half rounds, which I don't like. I like these ones, but yeah, these are nice files. These are the Wilshire Australia files, which I really like. I've had really good success with them. So, but I did count. I've got something like 30 or 40 of them now, plus these 10. So that puts me up to close to probably at least 40 now files, which I don't know. I don't know if I'll buy any more. But as I said, the Wiltshire Files company has gone out of business. So these are a finite resource. So basically, I should buy as many as I can, because once they're gone, they're gone. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, they're still knocking around. There's still a lot of them around there. And they make very good strikers as far as it goes, and I think I will buy up as many as I can every time I see them, and if they just sit here until I use them, well, that's all well and good. But yeah, I can't get onto the Nicholsons. They're just too expensive for me to buy them, and a lot of the Wiltshires are already new in boxes, and people buy them for files, actually using them as files, and they don't like the idea of me putting them into the forge and turning them into things, because they're still old new stock as such. But anyway, thought I'd show you that 10 not new, but 10 files. So yeah, not a bad for $40 odd is yeah, bloody good price for me, because I was buying them at the markets for $5 each. But they were the big ones too, which are these are the medium size, but the slightly bigger ones. But I don't care, that's neither here nor there. And these are nice thick ones too. So yeah, they're bloody good effort. So anyway, thanks for watching.